My story is I grew up in Green Bay, and it is a very small community. There were 120 families when I was growing up.
I appreciate my teachers because they sometimes make learning in fun ways, and I like that because I like to have fun but still learning.
Well, because they teach me things that I never knew before, and that way I become smarter.
And there was a small synagogue, and my first Jewish education experience was as a student, but then I was asked when I was in high school to teach a kindergarten class, but which I taught up in the balcony in the old shul.
She really inspires me because I want to be just like her.
And she was just great. She not only educated me in the Jewish sense, but she, if you know her, she's a really happy teacher, and she really seemed to teach me how to smile.
And then ultimately later, when I went on to college, I decided I could teach religious school. So I taught religious school while I was in Madison at one of the synagogues there.
What I find really special about the teachers here is that they really care about the kids. They really want them to succeed. They want them to do really well, and they push them to do their best.
Well, I think that they're really nice, and I like that if you need help, they'll definitely help you. And they can be serious. They can make sure that you get your work done, and then they'll be joking around with you, and I really like that.
I am a certified school teacher, and I had taught in public schools. After I got married, I became very involved at Temple Emmanuel, B'nai Jeshurun, and I decided after my first child was born that I would teach religious school. And I started teaching there when my eldest was a year old, and I taught there for 42 years.
They tell us about Purim, they tell us about Pesach, they tell us about Shavuot, they tell us about Hanukkah, they tell us about every single Jewish holiday. They give me hugs because they love me.
I taught, I think, first grade, second grade, fourth grade, Hebrew school, and then at one point I would bring parents into the classroom to study with the kids while I was teaching. We would actually have a lesson together. And I became very passionate about connecting parents and kids in the same study situation. So I worked with the staff at the religious school, and I was able to get them to agree to let me teach what I labeled the PAC, P-A-K, Parents and Kids Learning Together, which I taught for a number of years. That's probably one of my proudest achievements.
They really push my learning, and they care about it, and that they're also nice, and they encourage you to practice. I've moved forward since I've been coming here, and they're just so good, and they help me, and they're really nice.
But in the meantime, I had been involved in taking a master's degree in Jewish education at Cleveland College for Jewish Studies. Rabbi Moshe Berger also, it just inspired me beyond that point to look at the text and other Jewish readings in a way that helped me to relate them to myself and to the world around me, and to look at them in a different way.
What do you like about your teachers?
They give me bandage when they get hurt. They hug me, love me. We like to play with each other.
Been involved as the family educator at family camp at Camp Interlochen JCC. I was the Shabbat lady at the day camp.
And at the Invention Convention, all of us made an invention, and we got help from all of our teachers, and we went through a lot of hard work to make them, and the teachers helped a lot. It was really fun. and she wants us to work hard to do our best and get things done well.
I was involved in helping to develop and create and actually became part of staff for the Congregational School Initiative.
Cantor is so awesome that you should go and friend her on Facebook.
You're a great teacher.
You're a wonderful Hebrew teacher.
I think it's important for Jewish educators to have a passion for being Jewish and teaching Jewish, or helping to make Judaism a part of everyone's life.
She just taught me a lot, I think, about Israel, and prepared me for middle school.
She didn't just teach me about Hebrew, she also taught me how to be a good student. And she's like a mother, and she was so kind and nice, and she always would ask me how I was doing.
We're always learning, even though we're teaching. We are always learning, if not from our teachers, from our students as well.